Clemson Brown.
Clemson Brown, yes.
Yeah, president of TAP. That's Transatlantic Productions.
Okay.
I've really been blessed to have traveled with some of our greatest historians and researchers and documented their work, their lectures, and in general the movement from 1978 up until 2000, just about everything that happened in New York City, we documented it. Travels to Egypt and Africa and all over, and most of the issues and events that were triggered from the continuation of the movement after Malcolm and King and the Black Panthers. There was a low, and then Reverend Daughtry began to organize the Black United Front, then the National Black United Front. So I'm more or less a child of the movement from 1978 to 2000, and I documented pretty much all of the issues.
Were you already a videographer, or did being a part of the movement, did you see that, you know what, this could be my contribution, documenting our story accurately? What was the impetus that led you down this path?
Pretty much the latter, what you're saying in terms of wanting to document the history, because when you're in the movement, you go home, you look at how it's covered on television and so forth, and you see it's inaccurate. And most of what's shown is wrong and backwards. So I wanted to record it so I could document what the issues were or was from our perspective. I wanted to tell our story because it wasn't being told, and that's really what propelled me.
Right, and also just another question or two. You had to have walked through a very critical time period from VH, or maybe even Super 8. Remember when the film was on the reel and you had to get a projector? Right. So were you able to continually upgrade, or was there some things lost?
Yeah, I started when we were working with film, 8mm Super
Exactly.
8,
I'm very familiar with that.
I was from 8mm film to video, and then changing with all the formats.
So some of your oldest stuff you still have?
Oh yeah.
Whoa. So
well, right. This I'm glad you asked me, because what we're trying to do is digitize.
Exactly.
Stuff.
You
we
must.
Got about
you must.
Probably 15,000 hours that we're trying to digitize all that footage, all these different formats.
Right.
So that this history can be archived and saved. And that's what we're
for the
trying
next
to do.
hundreds of years.
We need donations.
Okay, let us know how can we support this critical effort.
www.tapvideo.com, and there's a donation page right there. There's a GoFundMe.
Okay, and sir, if you will allow me to give a quick commercial, TAP is etched into so many of our consciousness. From Alton Maddox at the Slave Theater, from some rare footage of people unfortunately no longer with us.
That's correct.
Man, you have a gem, and it's to be in the hands of a black man who took it upon himself to document our story.
Let me say this. I could have sold this footage, the whole thing, because you have, everybody wants all of
course they do. Of course they do.
Columbia University, you name them.
Yes.
But I didn't want to do that because they control the narrative.
Right.
And so they can pick and choose and create a narrative that
puts the image they want. They'll cut and paste.
Right. So I'm depending on my people. I'm depending on us to save it and allow me to archive it and present, our story my way.
Well,
since
sir,
I lived it and did it.
Well, sir, just lastly, because you've been so just with time, but unfortunately, we do call this a conscious community. I heard Professor Smalls said all of us are conscious, and I agree with that. But right now, we are a little gun shy with our donations. That's why I want to say, for you listening, this is a sincere effort. I can speak for 20 to 30 years personally of watching this man's documentation. So if there's ever a time you're looking for a cause that will help capture our history, this is it. So just the website, if there's a number, how many ways can they support? People do PayPal now. Do you have that set up yet, sir?
I don't have PayPal, but we have GoFundMe.
Okay, then GoFundMe.
You can donate any way you want to.
Okay, but give us many ways. Say it now.
www.tapvideo.com.
Is the best?
And our GoFundMe page will come up.
Will come up. Okay.
Transatlantic Productions will come up, but you can also make donations right there.
So they can go to the website, do some research. For those very few who may not have heard about you yet, they can see your work and donate at the same time.
Yeah. We got maybe 350 tapes already up. We'll have 1,000 up whenever you help us.
Exactly.
And it's digitized, and we're putting it up. I mean, so we can educate the world.
Exactly. And I know I keep saying the last, but there's another legend, Gil Noble from Like It Is, had another treasure trove. Where would it be vaulted? How long where are you going? Where will this go? Unfortunately, as we all have to consider, as we end our days, what hands will these critical pieces of documentation be left in?
Well, we're structuring that now.
Okay.
It's going on hard drive. The hard drives are going to many places. We're even putting it in Africa and all over.
Okay.
So if anything happened to me, it's still, the archive will be whole.
But then I tell you, just make sure it's all, get a good attorney to lock it in, because later folks try to, so much stuff can happen. And not even to be, end this on a pessimistic note, but look at our great musical geniuses that because of the deals they signed and things. But you've navigated through that, so I know you will continue to.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Thank you, and continue again. Respect, Elder.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now, who are you?
Oh, I'm brother Herman Smalls. I came up in the movement, kinda,
You're brother Herman Smalls?
Yes. Well,
brother, they be talking about the martial arts.
I hope it's good things after that. Yes. Well, martial arts, fitness. I do give instruction, but I do work with Black News 102 mostly. So with Sonetta and them.
Okay.
But you're going to hear more from me, and I stand on your shoulders. Your desire to document is why I'm documenting.
I appreciate it.
So with love and respect, and Malcolm X had a thought for. He always had a camera too. A lot of people don't realize Malcolm X did a lot of filming and took pictures.
Yeah.
Imagery is how it's going to be one of the major ways we step forward.
Great.
Ashe, thank you.
All right.